Hey, come sit, come hang out with me. It's that time we have to catch up. Tons of stuff to catch up on. Been super busy. How are you doing? Hi. Okay, if you just slid by and found me, my name is Stace. Hi. I don't know if you're seeing me on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, wherever you are. Hey, come hang out, take your break. You know you're walking around with your phone. You know you can put me on pause, whatever. I do that in the morning, get up with my coffee and walk around with whoever I'm watching. So come do that with me. So hey, how are you doing? I am doing pretty good. Like I said, I've been really busy. Went to the river a couple times last week, the end of last week, and that was awesome. I got to film some of it for you, but obviously, like, can't be bringing the camera, the phone into the river. I'm not gonna lose my phone over trying to like float and show you that, but it was a lot of fun. The first day that we went, I'm talking about the Salt River. If you don't know where I'm at, I'm in Arizona. I'm in Gold Canyon, but the Salt River is about, I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes from me, not that far. And so you can go tubing or you can go hiking around it, and there's wild horses there. And the first day that we went, we just hiked around it because we got off work a little bit early. Work from home, all you do is work. I feel like all I do is work. Like, where is there ever any time off? And so you have to make that like effort to have a break. But I love nature, so then like where am I gonna go? So I was like, go to the river. I love going hiking over there, see the different birds and that kind of stuff. It was beautiful. I got some great videos. Everyone's really loving the ones where you can just see the river flowing. So the first day we went, we're hiking up and down. We would park down at the one of the lower areas to park in. So there's Fondue, and I can't remember all the names where you can park at. You do have to get a permit if you're not familiar, if you're new and you're new to Arizona. Yeah, if you're gonna go around the river, you need a parking permit for that. So the first day we went over and we were just hiking around and it was great. And we saw these cows in the water. It was fantastic, big cows that were in the river, but it was way in an area you couldn't get to. So I kept trying to hike around and try to get closer to them. And so the videos that I have that you see, that's as close as I could get. The birds, it was just fantastic. I love being over there. And so while we were there, like, why did we not make plans to go tubing? Oh my gosh, is it open? So yes, you can go tubing now out in Arizona. Too much fun. If you have not tubed the Salt River, I'm gonna highly recommend it and recommend it high. I mean, it's so much fun to go tubing. So yeah, we hiked the one day. The next day worked. I think Jay golfed and I'm still videoing, doing all my stuff. And then the next day we went, yeah, it was like Friday. We went to the river, and right now it was just fantastic. It's been in the 90s out here. The water temperature is great. The vibe from everyone out there is really nice and chill. It's not too much of party central just yet. It was a lot of fun. If you're new to tubing or if you've never done it, when you come out, you don't have to have a parking pass for that, which is really nice. It's $20. They're gonna give you a tube. You get to park in their parking lot. They put you on a bus with everybody else and drop you off at one part of the river, and then you go down for a couple hours just floating away, and then they pick you up at another spot. It's fun. If everyone should do it if you can. We get there and this cracks me up. There is a lot of girls that were wearing like thong bathing suits, and knock yourself out, and especially those that are rocking them, absolutely to you. No shame there, but what made me laugh about it, okay, like I got my bathing suit on and I got my jean shorts on because we're going tubing, girls. We're not going on a boat where you get to stand up and be like, hey, look at me. Okay, see, I'm still laughing. Oh my goodness. So like I'm standing in line and there's everyone. There's not a lot of kids, but you definitely got like teenagers on up to every age, and everyone's out there, like I said, chilling and just bathing suits, whatever, getting their tubes ready to go. And these beautiful bodies in thongs, and all I'm picturing though, I'm like, well, why is the whole time you're gonna be sitting like this? I mean, like you're the whole, and this whole middle section, I'm doing it right here. You're in a tube. So for me, I'm like, this is how I look in the mirror. I'm like, is this cute? Because that's what you're gonna see. the longer I'm in there, it's more even like you end up like that. Oh, it just cracks me up. So yes, wear your thong, but just know that you're gonna be sitting in a tube and they're gonna put you on a nasty bus. Okay, sorry to the river people, come on. It's a bus that that they're just circulating their buses that everyone's coming and going from the river. You're gonna sit with these cute little butt and your thong on those? No, you're not. No, you're not. I was like, oh, girls. So glad I had my shorts. So, okay, that's just Mama Stace advice right there. But I was like, oh no. Yeah, wear your thong to be cute. Absolutely. No matter what size you are, whatever you are. Absolutely. But, oh, at least bring your shorts for that bus ride. Anyways, yeah, so much fun. Had a great time. Shout out to having edibles and you can just float your way. I laughed, enjoyed. We saw 8 wild horses along the float. It was good. And it's just nice to get away and reconnect with nature. Can't bring my phone because I was worried about it getting wet. So I didn't bring it. And so you have 3 hours plus of not being connected in any way and just people floating by and it's not that crowded. I don't want to give that impression, at least not right now. There's plenty of room and quiet and fun and it's good. So I would say, yeah, if you've never gone tubing, do it. It's so much fun. We're definitely going back. We're trying to figure out when and how on our schedules, but we'll be going back. And no, I probably won't tell you all when because I like to be alone, but I like it. I'm not going to let you. I don't want to be in that whole hover group of people that are going down the river and they're all noisy. I don't bring a stereo or anything. I just want to go. So much fun. That was good. And I'm glad I did that because I needed that level of relaxing before bird watch, global big day happened. Wow, that was good. 15 species of birds, I was able to register on eBird and get in there. I know my girlfriend that's up in that Rio Verde area, she did. It was like 20 some odd birds. She said it was fantastic. And I might have been able to register more had I been able to recognize certain little gray birds and all that kind of stuff that we have around here. But I feel like I did good. I was proud of that effort. It was a lot. And I have spent a decent amount of time, as you guys have seen me studying and taking pictures of the birds and just trying to, so I can identify things. So a lot of education. It's been good. I love watching the different birds and their personalities and the antics that happen. It's a lot of fun. I don't even watch a lot of TV and stuff anymore. There's so much more fascinating about the things that are happening outside. Really enjoying the birds, the sounds, said anything from the hummingbirds, how completely insane hummingbirds are. They're amazing. You can fly backwards. The fights, they have these aerial jet fighter fights that I watch the hummingbirds do. Anything to oh my God, the baby quail. So yeah, okay, I went out to give Sherman water, and as I walked over to the top of the hill to look down, they saw me. So the first time I saw the baby quail, they scattered, but they've been getting water down in Sherman's area. Lately, they've been bringing the babies on up. So the videos that I've gotten have only been from inside of the house. I can't get anywhere closer. They run as soon as I get anywhere near, but we'll see. There should be more. There's a lot of couples. I can count at least 6 quail couples that we have around the property. So we should be having more babies soon. What else? And the Roadrunner couple. I'll die if we get some Roadrunner babies. Oh my gosh. I've always thought it was a female Roadrunner that was in the shed or the gazebo, whatever the heck, the white garden area thing over there. I always thought it was a female, and I think it might be male Roadrunner. So I have a male Roadrunner or a Roadrunner. We'll just say we have a greater Roadrunner that stays over there. And so I've seen them coupling up. So that would be awesome. It's May. And so right now it's spring out here and the weather's fantastic and everything's happening. So once that all settles back down and the heat really ramps up, I'll be back to just making, my educational videos and other stuff. But right now I just get up and, okay, what's happening today? It is like that. To walk outside, I'm kind of almost terrified to get to the cameras. Both cameras are working. I've got one that I can the Wi-Fi, and I can go through my phone. So it'd be cool to be able to go live on some of that if something neat is happening, you know. But right now it's just been the normals, the bobcat, the coyote, the javelina with this rude that knocks over the water. I thought he stepped in the dish. I keep rewinding that video. I cannot tell if it stepped in the water dish or not. But the javelina are just destructive, but it's fun. So you just never know. Open up the door and don't know what's getting ready to happen. I know with so much wildlife out here, I'm also going to see that the flip side. And I guess I want to warn some of you on that too, that, you know, there's going to be carnage. There is. That's something I learned, God, at the zoo. I worked at the zoo and get all excited about the ducks that you'd see, the little baby ducks out on the pond, and people be like, don't count on those for too long, you know. And it's the same here. It's absolutely the same. I'm watching 4 little baby quail at the moment. We'll see if we still stay at 4. Everyone else will have their babies soon, and yeah, you know, part of the food chain. That's what it is. I've always said I wanted chickens, and having chickens isn't really that safe out here, but having Gamble's quail around you all the time is very much like having chickens. So I get to watch all the dynamics and all that stuff. I don't eat their eggs. You know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I'm out here almost permanent now, which feels really wonderful. I really didn't want my collection and everything to be in the house as much as it was, but as it all grew, you know, you evolve, and I've been evolving with it, and so been spending hours and hours trying to get it set up out here to look like the museum in the future. I don't know how you say that. I really want the DNA to be also listed as a museum for the educational part, all the things that we house. The suggestion is you do a preview facility. So then that way you have example of exactly what you're trying to do when you're looking for that larger funding. Because yeah, at this point, the building size that I need, it just keeps growing and growing. And no, I don't want to be in the garage. I want a building on my property. Excuse me. But that's you know, that's in the future. But I also believe in manifesting, and I also believe in putting it out there and believing in your dreams. And dreams should be big. And I think that I need a larger facility, because what I have right now, it's cool. It's definitely cool. I have stuff that I can't even put in here, nor do I feel like I have enough space for someone or a group of people to come through, let alone much more than that. But I'm getting there and evolving, and I think it's fantastic. And it is who I am. I love it. One of my dear friends, I don't even want to call her friend, someone who has been a mentor and a love in my life, Yvette, told me that I was like Jacques Cousteau for the desert. Oh my God, I couldn't have got a better compliment. I thought that was pretty much fantastic. So I am doing what I had set out to do, is be some kind of face or voice. And so yeah, just still working on this. I'm gonna make, I think, video of like a tour of this. There's no way to show you guys everything that's all around being set up, or why I think I need bigger space, or I need to label certain things, or have better work areas. It's been really hard for me to explain even when my dear friends, and you guys, some of you are who I'm speaking to right now who are watching this, and they're like, well, tell me where you're at with the DNA. Tell me how I can help. Tell me what you're doing. And it's been hard for me to summarize it, to do a little quick summary. I don't even know how you say that. That's what I mean. I'm still working through the whole, if I had to do a paragraph about it. And so I had been working on the computer, had been working on the website, and kind of, you know, making that happen. And my laptop completely just on me, my greatest fear. So that's hopefully getting worked on and straightened out. So I don't have my access to my laptop right now. But I'm one of those that feels like things happen in my life for a reason. So that got put on hold so I could focus on other stuff, like talking to you, doing all of my collection, because it is easier to sit on the computer and do that kind of work and load pictures and let the hours just go by, when I have a lot of physical work to do and still doing. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. So I would love to say that I was writing up grants. I have absolutely no idea how to do that. I was still I was just at that stage on the computer. I wanted to learn how to finally do some editing or find out if I needed some kind of like program for that, you know. It keeps evolving, and it's fun. So at this point, life aimed me out here and said, you need to make sure that this is good. I got this really cool display stand for which would be retail. Because like basically I need like, you know, like this much retail for everything else, for, you know, for like a proper nonprofit to have all those boxes checked off, is like I like to say. So you have, you know, all the education, all all my little ambassadors, whether it's from Sherman to my tortoise to Bandit, my gopher snake to my rescued goldfish. I have all that. Oh, even have a scorpion, named him, that's Klaus. So I have all of that to the art, to the photography. I think I'm gonna do some more of my cowboys. For any of you that are familiar with me, when I first got out here, I started taking little plastic cowboys and doing some photography with it, and really like that a lot. But now that I have such a upgrade on my camera situation, we'll call it that, I'm ready to go out there and play with the cowboys a little bit more, get some of that artwork going. Have anything from my dried flowers now to the magic sets that we create for like the desert, to the Nature Alliance line that's being developed, to now all the museum kind of things, all the education, there's a lot, and I'm excited and super proud that my life went in some different directions, and I, shed a different Stacy, and at this point, this new one is really emerging, and it feels good. I think in order to grow, you shed different things, different parts of you die off, right? And that is how it seems to be working, that I'm starting to really like the me in this early start of my 50s, because I'm liking me. I'm taking that opportunity to go, this is who you are, this is what those things that you love, and what are you hoping to be or leave or inspire. And so it's good. It feels good. I'm at a good spot. So yeah, let's leave it there. Let's leave it at a good spot. So here's to having a good break with you. I hope you have a good day. Give me a shout out wherever you're gonna, whether it's on messages, text, comments, you know, all the different forums. If you are on YouTube, go ahead, hit like, subscribe. That stuff helps the algorithm. I don't know how any of that stuff actually, whatever. This is gonna continue to grow. So yeah, better get back to work. Love you all from the desert. Have a great one. Sending you love and light. Bye.